England last won the World Cup in 1966, 60 years ago. Since then, semi-final exits, quarter-final exits, penalty heartbreaks, group stage embarrassments. Every single tournament, the same story. The talent is there, the squad is there, the hype is there. And then something goes wrong. In my opinion, and I'm going to back this up with 3 specific reasons today, England will not win the 2026 World Cup. There is a new manager, a new squad, new energy, but the same old mistake has already been made. It happened the moment Tuchel announced his squad. Before I get into the 3 problems, let me give you the context that makes this conversation so important right now. Thomas Tuchel is England's manager, Champions League winner, tactically intelligent, experienced at the highest level. Nobody questions his coaching ability. But when he announced his World Cup squad in May 2026, the reaction across England was immediate. Shock. Phil Foden, left at home. Cole Palmer, left at home. 2 of England's most creative, most technically gifted attacking players sitting at home while their country plays a World Cup. This is not just about 2 players missing a squad. This is a symptom of something deeper, the same problem that has haunted England for decades. 3 reasons. Let's get into it. The first problem, Tuchel chose safety over creativity, and in my opinion, that decision will cost England at this tournament. Foden and Palmer are both out. Tuchel's official explanation? Balance. In his own words, confirmed by multiple outlets, he said he did not want to bring 5 number 10s to the tournament. Even if it was painful, he believed it was the right call. Fair enough. That reasoning makes sense on paper. But here is what does not make sense. This is the same Tuchel who put Ivan Toney in the squad. Toney, who plays in the Saudi Pro League. Toney, who made just 1 substitute appearance under Tuchel before being handed a World Cup spot. Foden played 49 matches for Manchester City this season. Palmer made 33 appearances for Chelsea. Neither made the squad. A striker with 1 substitute appearance under this manager did. Now, I want to be careful here. Reports emerged suggesting Tuchel had concerns beyond just tactics, that certain personalities did not fit his tournament environment. Tuchel publicly denied that framing and spoke only about squad balance and positional logic. What I can say, based on verified facts, is this. England go into a World Cup without their 2 most creative attacking players. And they go in with a striker who has barely featured under this manager at international level. Against the best defences in the world, Argentina, Spain, Brazil, England will need someone who can unlock a game. Someone who can create something from nothing in a knockout match when the game is tight and the pressure is immense. That player is sitting at home watching on television. That is problem number 1. The second problem, Bellingham's role is not settled. And when your best player does not have a clear role, that becomes a tournament-level problem. Jude Bellingham is England's number 10. He plays for Real Madrid. His quality is beyond question. But multiple pre-tournament analyses from Al Jazeera, from Sportsmole, from football journalists who cover England closely, all point to the same thing. Bellingham's exact role in Tuchel's system is fluid. Tuchel's preferred setup is a 4-2-3-1. Declan Rice as the anchor, Saka on the right, Kane up front. That part is clear. But the number 10 position? Bellingham, Ebereki Eze and Morgan Rogers are all competing for the same role. Tuchel has publicly questioned Bellingham's role, dropped him from squads, and Rogers has become a regular fixture under this manager. That does not mean Bellingham starts on the bench. His quality will put him in the starting 11 from game 1. But here is what it means. When a player's role is not completely defined, they play with less freedom. They think instead of react. They look for their position instead of expressing themselves. At the 2022 World Cup, Bellingham went to Qatar at just 19 years old. 0 pressure. Complete freedom. He was England's best player in that entire tournament. Now he arrives at 2026, carrying the weight of a nation on his shoulders. The expectations are enormous, and his exact function in this system is still being debated by analysts 2 weeks before the tournament starts. England's entire plan runs through Bellingham. What is plan B? That is problem number 2. The third problem, and this is the most important one, England's pattern is not changing, and Tuchel's squad selection proves it. Think about this. Since 1966, how many World Cup semi-finals has England played? 2. Just 2. 1990, lost to West Germany on penalties in Turin. 2018, lost to Croatia in extra time in Moscow. That is it. 60 years. 2 semi-finals, 0 finals. And every single time, the same explanation. The squad was better this year. The manager was different. We were unlucky. But here is what the pattern actually shows. England consistently, tournament after tournament, sacrifices creativity for safety, defensive solidity, hard workers, physical runners, safe selections. Southgate did it for years. And in my opinion, Tuchel is walking the exact same path, leaving out Foden and Palmer, including Tony, who is barely featured under this manager at international level. These are decisions made from one philosophy, is safety first. And that philosophy has produced exactly 0 World Cups since 1966. Spain arrive at this tournament with Pedri, with Yamal, with attacking, fluid, fearless football. Brazil have Endrick, Vinicius, a generation of players built to express themselves. Argentina carry the hunger of defending champions. Against those teams, you do not win by playing it safe. England's first group game is against Croatia on June the 17th in Dallas. The same Croatia that knocked them out in 2018. That fixture alone tells you everything about the weight England carry into this tournament. So, 3 problems. 1. England's most creative players were left at home, and the official explanation has never fully satisfied the football world. 2. Bellingham's role is fluid, and England have no clearly defined plan B. 3. Tuchel's squad selection repeats the exact pattern that has kept England from winning a World Cup for 60 years. Does this mean England cannot go deep in this tournament? No, England have real quality. Saka is one of the most consistent attackers at this entire World Cup. Kane scores goals at every level. Rice controls games. Based on the squad, a semi-final is realistic. England should get there. But getting to the semi-final is not winning the World Cup. 1990 was a semi-final. 2018 was a semi-final. My view is this. Until England learns to trust creative players, not manage them, not replace them with safer options, they will keep reaching the same stage and losing the same way. Tuchel built a safer England. Safer is not better. And 60 years of history proves that England has not learned that lesson yet. Now, am I wrong? England fans, I genuinely want your argument. Because if Bellingham catches fire and Saka runs this tournament, I will be the first to admit it. But tell me, is this finally the year England break the pattern? June the 17th. England versus Croatia. Dallas. We find out very soon. Everything I have said today is based on verified reports and available data at the time of recording. If the facts on the ground change, or if I have missed something, the comments section is open. Good analysis gets better with better information.